on this. Alright, that looks good. Let me just pull up the game real quick. It's a bit loud on this end, that's okay. I've turned the game volume up here. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright, so we've got Arcade Ganon here. Let's see what else we got. Aisha! Hello! Good to see you again. Little makeup stream after the crash. I figured it was a good idea. Blitz! Good to see you. Maria's here. Liz! It's good to see you guys again. So we're back in the game. Everything's fine now. See? Everything's fine. We're back in the game. Let's see here. So I think really quickly. So what we did was we talked to some people, turned in a thing for what's his name? Let's do deck collector really quickly. To cure boredom? Yes, it's also to cure boredom. Why not? Boredom finally cured. Good to hear.
It can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
You're a Mick and Ralph's. Anyway. Yay for Bello. Indeed. Yay for Bello indeed. Wait, this is gonna take us back to old Ben. I don't want old Ben. Old Ben's an old man. He's a retired guy. I don't want him to be recruited to be an escort again. No. Let the old man be an old man. He deserves it. Alright, let's see if we can find Santiago.
Got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Stuff we're not allowed to sell? What could possibly be not allowed to sell in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Western America? This all started with me saying I was bored on Discord server. Well, yeah, but also no. I was planning on streaming anyway, Bello, because you know, I figured it was about time. Hey guys, I can't stay for long because I'm at Comic Con. Oh, cool! I'm glad you could stop by, Adrene. Have fun with Comic Con. What's over here? Aha! Here we go. This must be Santiago.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
You owe the Garretts a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
Santiago is dead if he doesn't cough up what he owes to the Garretts.
Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done to offend, but he can explain everything.
I'd rather not kill you, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the capsule. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
James Garrett is looking for a suave escort. Interested in some work?
I am honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately.
I need to get going.
Bye.
Alright, so that's Santiago dealt with. Ah, now here we go. This is the guy I was telling you about. So, there's a tiny little guy back here. And he's waving us over. He's like, hey, come see this thing. I want to show you something. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's go see what he wants to show me. What do you want to show me, buddy boy?
Check it out. Between the dumpsters there.
Friend of yours?
Nah, just some idiot that wandered down the wrong alley. Sound familiar?
So now he's going to try and kill us. Unfortunately, I have a gun. Ooh, there we go, baby. Oh, I love that. I'm a lot stronger now that I took those perks. That's good. Well, that was fun. This pepperoni is really nice. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Let's see, what else you guys saying in chat? Bella being bored to GBA streaming to me becoming a war general. General Blitz! General of the Blitz. Sounds like a British general. Because of the Blitz. That makes sense. Never mess with a man who wears a funky hat. I do wear a funky hat. Look at me with my funky hat. I've got my NCR First Recon logo on the side of it. Isn't that great? Alright, let's go see what Mick and Ralph's is all about. You still have Benny's suit? Of course I have Benny's suit! What do you think I am? Some kind of savage? Here's Mick and Ralph's.
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies.
Would you happen to know where I could find a sex bot?
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
The Garretts are looking for someone to satisfy certain customers.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
I can finally play Hearthstone. That's fantastic. I'll hop in the server later and we can play some. That's right, we're going to be playing Hearthstone in the server later. Just a bunch of memes, you know, doing like all the lines and stuff. The lines of the characters are just amazing. I love them. One of the lines that I love is when a big, like, lion-looking doctor guy says, "The red one tastes like cherries." Anyway, let's see here. Thanks. Is there a holotape or anything I'll need for the sex bot?
Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Let's see. Speech 50. Ralph, I've been directing a lot of business your direction. Call it a favor?
Alright. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
Don't think I've actually done any of that, to be honest with you. The followers are looking to set up a supply deal.
We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking to purchase. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think your best bet would be the Atomic Wrangler. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could be used as anesthetic or disinfectant.
Alright then. Bye.
Thanks for stopping in. You must have some real pull with House to get...
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Inside the lucky thing.
Hey! You see, having a good reputation in this game is very important. Because if you have a bad reputation, more people will come after you. But if you have a good reputation, you get rewards every now and again, which is nice. Sometimes you get food, sometimes you get stim packs. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Still got my boy Arcade Gannon with
It can
me.
be found at Mick and Ralph's. We've
Alright.
got stuff we're not even allowed to see.
So let's see what's left. I'm gonna go back to the Atomic Wrangler, talk to some people,
Hungry?
and everything
Thirsty?
should be
Horny?
just fine.
The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Here we go. You guys are causing arson in chat again.
Howdy, Arcade.
So, Benny's dead, huh? That shifty son of a bitch had it coming.
Yeah, he did. Let's see. The followers are looking to trade for the supplies.
Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to speak with my brother, James. He handles all of the trading contracts and general operations.
Okay. Lion gives 600 caps. Well, I did get all 600 caps. Wait, actually, you know what? I think I missed one, didn't I? Alright, goodbye.
Talk to you later.
I'll find it soon. Anyway, I'll find James Garrett. Here we go.
I hear Benny got force-fed a little slice of heaven. Man, what I would have paid to see that loathsome little weasel eat it.
What I would have paid to see that loathsome little weasel eat it! I'm just so angry. The followers need to find someone to trade with their supplies.
Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
Alright, I might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Alright. You wanted a smooth talker for an escort. I found one.
And who would that be?
Santiago's your man.
That honeymouthed son of a bitch? Fine. At least let to shut up occasionally. Those pretty lips of his are gonna see more traffic than a Brahmin trail in low summer.
Okay. I actually found you an escort who's a ghoul and a cowboy.
Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start?
Her name is Beatrix, and she can start immediately.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
Jesus Christ, this fucking quest. Alright, I don't have the sex bot, so we're gonna just go for now.
Yep.
Alright, let's get out of here. So, let's see here. Debt collector. We need to find Lady Jane.
Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Should be just over here. I could have lied, because I do actually have the caps necessary, but I don't think I want to. I want to hold on to... I'm kind of stingy when it comes to money in this game. I want to hold on to as much of it as I can. Oh! Jeez. Alright then. Even the kings are helping me out. That's pretty crazy. Lady Jane must be right over... Yeah, there she is.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
I was hired by the Garretts to track you down.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
Perhaps there is something else of value you could put towards the debt?
I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes and some sensor modules I could put toward my debt. At this point, I'll have to return to California to start anew. I haven't got a cap to my name.
Damn it, I'm over encumbered. Alright. Let's talk about some trading.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
It's too bad, that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't need this. Sort of? Yeah, I don't need that right now. Lever action. I don't need that either. Alright, that's fine. I'll take those back later. We could have, if we didn't have the speech for it, we could have actually just been like, oh, here's, I'll go find your caravan for you. And then we go find the caravan, she gets the caps, and then we go back to the Garretts. But, speech check for the win. We did it. Lux, good to see you. Which reminds me, Lux, I'm currently working on the script for Space Pirates 10, and, I'd like you to be in it, if possible. You're gonna, of course, your character bruises like before. Anyways, my friend is still over. I'm gonna get going, okay? I'll see you in the server. Remember to drink water, eat a snack every now and again. Ciao. Bye, Inari. Thanks for stopping by.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 38.
Some gamblers came in saying they'd seen you enter the Lucky 38. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't know of any other living person who's been in there.
Yeah, would love to. Oh, good to hear, good to hear. I think I've collected all the debts.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, You'll be paid very well.
Alright. If I see McCaffrey on the strip, I'll be sure to take care of him.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
Alright, goodbye.
See ya.
Do I have the items on me still? I'd like to make sure that... I still have all that junk on me? Oh, that's annoying. I don't want those sensor modules. Let me get rid of those. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Syringes, drain flamer tank. I've still got that Dinky the T-Rex souvenir. Bella, you're asking about the Lucky 38. Yes, it's a little casino chain that I am involved with? Something like that. I've just sort of been given access to it. I've also got the Mark of Caesar. Ooh. Alright. Can I have my weapons back, please?
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Lever action shotgun. I'm still over encumbered. What the hell? Why is that? Tell you what, I have my combat armor. Oh wow, he's wearing it. Okay, yeah, that works. I'll be a bit more protected now.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin.
Okay, whatever. Let's go. Right, we're gonna go shoot a guy in Vegas, because that's how you do it. That's how you play the game. Still got his combat armor on. Oh, hang on. Let me just, the chat just got scrolled up and it won't scroll down. Let me just go ahead and Alt-Tab really quickly so I can fix the chat. There we go. Okay, cool. Inari? Thank you! Love you, Seal Dad. Love you too! Oh my goodness. Thank you, Inari. Holy crap. Honestly, I don't know where you guys come up with this money that you get for donations. Goodness gracious. But thank you so much. Really, every donation means so much to me. I don't deserve it. I really don't feel like I deserve it. I feel like there's so many other people out there who just, you know, they work so hard for it. Oh, and I believe he's right here, and there he is. Oh, he's got a nice coat on.
Hello. Huh. So the Garretts sent you to track me down. What a joke.
You mean you'll show the caps? No one crosses the Garrett twins. Nah, I just thought I'd say hi. What should I say here? GB is Seal Dad confirmed. Am I? Am I Seal Dad? Am I Dad of the Seals? Well, I appreciate that, you guys. Give me a share of the caps in your hand, I can let you go free. I don't know, I kind of want his coat. What do you think we should do? Should we just kill the guy? Or should we resolve it peacefully? I mean, the downside is we waste ammo, but we get a sick coat and a gun, which, you know, you worked hard too, GB. Don't bring yourself down like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just, you know, the hat isn't worth it. We're gonna give the hat in anyway. The question is his life worth living? How about I just say no? Just say hi.
Piss off.
Oh, okay, you're mean. Fuck you. I shot his head clean off. Oh, thank you. That is an awesome sound effect. Alright, he's got some 20 gauge rounds, some caps, Caravan shotgun, his hat, and a duster. I want to wear that duster. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that looks cool. I like this. Oh, this is my new favorite thing. There we go. I'm good now. His life is useless. CP, how you doing? Game's going pretty well, you know, we're just, we're doing pretty well, I'd argue. Although I am kind of curious, because at the end of the last stream, we didn't talk to Yes Man, but then we did. So what I mean by that is that we sort of just went up to Benny's hotel room, just, you know, out of the blue. We didn't need to, we could have just, like, left it alone. But we totally could have gone up to Benny's hotel room and, we didn't have to go to Benny's hotel room and talk to Yes Man.
Dead? Really dead? Stop by the
I just wanted to show you guys that that was there, honestly. We are going for the wildcard ending anyway, so I guess it matters. It doesn't really matter anyway. How's it going? Alright, James Garrett, nor is it? No, it's
I
Francine.
hear you've been making a name for yourself on the strip. Don't forget about the Wrangler if you make it big.
I took care of McCaffrey.
Yes! Where's his hat?
Right here.
This is great news. No one screws with the Garrett twins and gets away with it. I need to find a place on the wall for this. And for your reward, here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuables on McCaffrey. Also, we would like to set you up with a room. You can have the corner room, rent-free. It was McCaffrey's. Now that he's dead, we're happy to let you use it. Thanks for helping us.
And there we go. That is the end of the Atomic Wrangler.
Till next time.
Oh, I suppose with the exception of the sex bot thing. We'll look into that. We'll look into that. For now, let's go ahead and put 5 points into repair, 5 points into speech, and 5 points into guns. That's good. Alright, cool. Moving right along. Right.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler.
Let's see.
Where the booze is cheaper.
How about... Let's see, quest. So we need to recruit a sex bot. We'll give Mick a few days to make the program. And then, while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and do a quest for the Silver Rush, which I believe was called Birds of a Feather. That's the one.
The
Okay.
tables more friendly, and the women.
And I believe we can just world map over there. Yep, here we go. It's been a while since we've left Vegas. Alright, here we go. Out in the wasteland. This is what the... It's one thing I absolutely love about this game is that if you remember what the strip looked like, it was all like party and living it up. And then that was all inside the like closed off area. You come out here and there's bloody nothing. Look at this place. It's completely barren. And honestly, I love that. I love that, you know, it's fucking hopeless out here.
Are you the Van Graff's emissary?
I am.
Do you have what we requested?
It's right here.
Ah, then our business is concluded. Tell your superiors that we will contact them shortly.
Alright. And we'll now go back to Freeside. No life in these parts. Yep. Nothing. Go back into Freeside. There's Mick and Ralph's. Oh.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
I now have some barrel cactus fruit. Again, this is exactly why you need to have good reputation, because every time I'll visit this place, I'll get more rep. It's fantastic. Let's actually stop by the old Mormon fort and talk to, what's her name? Julie Farkas, because she'll want to know that we struck a deal with the Atomic Wrangler. Where is she? You know what? It's nighttime. I bet she's sleeping in her little fort place. I actually needed to go in here anyway. I believe there's an item in here that'll let me increase my skills somewhat. If I can find it. Bone saw. This is all medical supplies. I don't want to steal any of it. Let's go up here. Nope. Where is it? Ah, here we go. These snow globes are all over the wasteland. You can collect them all and store them. You can. It's like a little collector thing. I think you also get caps out of it too. Here's Julie.
Welcome.
I think I found someone who will be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
You get your chems and can help anyone who gets addicted.
True, we could help addicts, but the cycle of addiction, recovery, and relapse would remain.
With the surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Goodbye. Can I take this? No, I can't. So, wait, hang on. Was that... Did I actually need to do that? Create a sex bot. No, okay, we're not doing that yet. Kill or disable Mr. House. We will do that. By the way, I wonder if you guys know this at all. Oh, hello, FBI. I wonder if you guys know this at all, but, Mr. House is actually a human, you know? He's not, like, just a computer screen. He's actually a human. That might be a spoiler, though. Let's see here. Heartache by the number. I will need to go and visit the Crimson Caravan at some point. And then these are all DLC quests that I'll get to later. That's weird. I thought that was all part of a quest or something, but I guess not.
Hello.
Let's go back to Gloria. Yep, he's a person. He's not just he's not just a computer screen. And I'll show you actually as well. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him.
It can be found at Mick and Ralph's. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Oh, it took you a while. Okay, so I actually killed this rat like 3 days ago to help this kid eat. And he was supposed to do that. He's supposed to go up to the rat, eat it raw, and then say, "Thanks, mister." But he didn't. And now he has. It took him a few days, but he did it. GB, second monitor, Discord, SEAL Support Squad.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler.
Well, thank you for the $2, Inari.
The table's more friendly, and the women are just like the booze.
Thank you very much, Inari. With them $2. Sweet. Right, here we are again.
That's a lot of energy weapons. Brings back some interesting memories.
Oh. Do the followers use a lot of energy weapons?
Energy weapons? Of course not. I mean, but we study all sorts of science and technology, so, you know, you just kind of get familiar with them. Yeah.
Now, you don't know this, but, Arcade Ganon is, if you, find a bunch of, like, high-tech stuff, he will actually say some things about it, right? And there's a reason for that, and hopefully one day I'll show you exactly why he says the things he says.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
I delivered the package as requested.
And? Don't leave me in suspense. What was their reaction?
He said you'd hear from them soon.
Good. Good. Here's your payment. If you'll excuse me, I have some thinking to do. Oh. Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with. I volunteered you. See him for the details.
Ah, just the person I was looking for. Your name came up in a discussion we had recently. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I don't think you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you a chance to prove me wrong. What do you say? Want to make some real money?
Absolutely.
All right then. If we're going to work together, there's only one thing you need to know about me. I like things simple. Recently, Glory negotiated a deal between us and a big-time player. We're talking more caps than you'd probably see in a lifetime. Your part in this is simple. To finalize this deal, I need to tie up a loose end. To do that, there's a girl I need you to find.
Who is this girl?
Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy. That's some fancy shit, right? Don't know what her mother was thinking with a name like that. But this girl and I, we need to have a discussion. Find her, bring her here, so I can talk to her, one-on-one.
Cass, she's in the Mojave Outpost.
Really? NCR all around her. Well, tell you what. You find a way to bring her here. She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Why don't you do it?
I got business here. Need to watch the shop, make sure things are running smoothly. Besides, if I came for the girl, I'm not all friendly and charming like you are. She might get the wrong idea.
I'll do it.
Find her, bring her back here so we can talk. Needless to say, there's some good money in it for you.
So Rose of Sharon Cassidy is actually a follower that we can recruit. What he wants to do, Jean-Baptiste that is, he wants to kill her. He wants to kill her. That's what he wants to do. He wants to kill, she wants to kill Rose of Sharon Cassidy. The reason for that is because he wants to rout out any competition with any other caravans that isn't Crimson Caravan or the Silver Rush. It's basically a trade agreement between the two. So what I'm tasked to do is to take Rose of Sharon Cassidy, get a shot. And then I get a decent chunk of money, but we also lose Rose of Sharon Cassidy as a companion. And you know, your boy just, you know, I want to keep all them companions. I love them all so much, you know. Rose of Sharon Cassidy is no exception. So, Liquid Women, yes, I'm in. Oh my god. Yeah, she says some pretty shocking things, the crier for the Atomic Wrangler, doesn't she? There's a story behind that, but we'll leave that for another day. For now, we're going to go ahead and do a different quest. I think we actually will do the Rose of Sharon Cassidy quest. Not the one to go get her shot, but the one to actually get the Silver Rush shot. We'll do that first. Let's see. It's called Heartache by the Number. What else have we got? Reunion, don't want to do that one yet. Nope, 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 nope. Although, we could go to Fortification Hill. There's no reason not to. Not doing that. Alright. Yeah, let's do Heartache by the Number then.
The table's more friendly, and the women are just...
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
What's the what's all this stuff on Liquid Women? I don't understand, guys. What do you like? I understand where it's from, but like, what? Suddenly everyone's like hashtag Liquid Women for life. What? Goodness gracious, you guys. Alright, here we are. Freeside's North Gate.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Alright, here we are. And I believe this is the Crimson Caravan. Yep, there it is. Let me just raid these trash cans real quick for anything interesting. Nope. Okay, cool. Save. And enter. What is my opinion on Liquid Women? What does that even mean? Oh, who's this guy coming towards us?
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs.
Goodbye.
I'll see you around.
That was Ringo. Do you remember the guy that we saved back on back in Good Springs? Well, he said if you stop by the Crimson Caravan, I can pay you the rest, and he did. I don't have a problem with Liquid Women. I don't even know what that means. I think.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
There's Alice McLafferty. I believe she owns the Crimson Caravan.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
I'm looking for work.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
I'll take it. What do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
I'd like to know more about the Crimson Caravan Company.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Let's see here. Okay, I thought I could find something on who, on Rose of Sharon Cassidy, but I don't think I can. How about this? Does the Crimson Caravan have any competition?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
Let's see here. How long have you been in business?
The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
No, I know what she said at the Atomic Wrangler. I just don't know what... Gasoline women... What does that mean? You guys simping for the girls, the girl characters from the Cars movies? I don't know. I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye.
It's been a pleasure.
What a
Hey.
well-spoken lady. Hell no, GB. Oh my goodness. Right, well I guess in order to help Cass out, I'm gonna do some work for the Crimson Caravan Company. Maybe, GB, is that a problem? I don't know. Listen, simp for who you want. I'm not gonna judge you. That is not who I am. I am not here to judge. Only to watch as society crumbles down around me. At least I think it is. I'm not sure sometimes. Right, so we're just gonna head south here. I've got my boy Arcade in tow. Continue to go south. I think this is a farm down here, which is actually important. Yes, actually it's very important. I'm gonna see if I can talk to some of these farmers, because I believe there's a quest I can get here that points me to the location of one of the fallout shelters. You know, those vaults, those underground vaults of people. NCR sharecropper farms. Let's see. Oh, that's locked. I don't want to go in there. Where else? Where else? Should be some people around here somewhere. Ah, there's one. Huh! So these farms here are for the NCR.
Can't grow crops if they don't give us the water.
No water, Why is there no water,
Howdy. Something I can help you with?
You work these fields?
Sure do. Came from the hub on account of the Thaler Act. Farming's decent work, but the whole thing's a bum deal.
What's the Thaler Act? Oh, actually, why is the work a bum deal?
Bad soil and rationed water. It's to be expected around here. But the rationing's off. Worst part is NCR won't admit it. Pretty hard to meet their crop quotas with 20% less water than we're supposed to be getting. Not that OSI cares about any of this.
What kind of crops do you grow?
Everything I can. Farmers out here don't have the luxury of being picky. I get by mostly on maize and tobacco.
What's the Thaler Act?
Something the politicians back in Shady Sands came up with. They pay us to move here and farm the land. They even protect the fields.
What are NCR troopers doing here?
They're part of the deal, the Thaler Act. We work the fields while they protect the crops and the water. A lot of folks come to New Vegas and lose everything in free side of the Strip. They get hungry, desperate, and try to take our hard work. Much as I sympathize, their theft would put me in a bad spot. I got a crop quota to meet.
So what's something else?
Can do.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Alright, so that is interesting. So something's wrong with the water here. I'm not getting enough of it. Why is that? The NCR won't admit it, but there's clearly a problem. So where is the water going? Well, let's have a look around. This guy is stuck in a gate.
Is there something I can do for you?
What can I do for you? Or what do you do around here?
I'm a private in the NCR Army, and I've been proudly serving for 2 years now.
In this
Although,
gate,
if you were
obviously.
to ask what I'm doing right this instant, I'm patrolling the farms.
Are you?
It's a safe post, but a little boring. I do get to take shots at marauding mole rats every once in a while, and that's always fun.
Is this what patrolling the Mojave Wasteland looks like? You're just trapped in a gate in a jumping animation. Tell me about the farms.
It's NCR-owned farmland. It produces a lot of the crops that supply McCarran and the dam. The farmers are all civilians, though. They work the farms, and in return they get a safe place to stay and clean food and water. Some of them aren't all that grateful, though.
Who's ungrateful?
I shouldn't have brought it up. It's not my place to spread gossip.
Anything you tell me stays with me.
All right. Some of the farmers, especially Trent Boscom, claim the NCR isn't giving them the water they need to meet their crop quotas. Personally, I think they're just incompetent and making excuses. The NCR ought to send them all crying back to California.
Pretty sure it's not something you're talking about, though? Oh dear. Then more dangerous posts?
Oh, you'd better believe it. I feel sorry for the troops who are charged with keeping the Fiends from overrunning everything. The Fiends are scary because they're unpredictable. One day, they'll be taking pot shots at you and then running off before you can shoot back. And the next day, they'll come rushing at you, pumped full of drugs and not stopping until you or they are dead.
If the Fiends are so dangerous, why hasn't the NCR just wiped them out?
Current orders are to hold the line and nothing more. That's all we seem to do these days. Hold the line. I guess it's a tricky situation since there's a vault in Fiend territory. If the NCR went after them, they'd just hole up.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So this lady who's currently trapped in a gate, there we go, got you out of there. You're welcome. Right, so we just got a map marker for a vault. Vault 3, which is in Fiend territory. Now, eventually we're gonna have to talk about Vault 3 and the Fiends. And I'm not too... It's not a very good story. When I say good story, it's not like light-hearted or anything. I mean, it's Fallout, what do you expect? But this story is pretty dark. It involves a lot of slave trade and some bad things happened to a few soldiers who had dealt with them, sadly. But we'll talk about it. Eventually we'll talk about it. What is the point of all this? Why am I'm just... Okay. Just going back outside now. What the hell was the point of all of that? Alright, whatever. Camp McCarran is over there. Alright, alright. Where is... I wanted to talk to a farmer about where the missing water is going, because that's important for another quest. I'll look into where I can talk about that too at a later date, but that is important, mainly because it leads to a place where we can reroute the water back to the NCR crop farms. However, the vault in particular also has a ton of weapons, unique guns that I can use to fight off all sorts of nasty little buggers, including a very unique carbine rifle called the All-American, which, you know, if there's anyone else who knows guns out in the world.
You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make or break just about anything.
Mm-hmm. Can't disagree with you there. So here we are in Camp McCarran. We are going to... Let's see, there's a few quests we can do here. I will be coming here a few more times to deal with the... again, there's a thing to do with the Fiends here, actually. We can talk about that a little later. There's also an interrogation bit here, as well as a terrorist attack on the president of the NCR. by the football Roman cosplay furries.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
No, this is the first I've heard about Vault 22.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin?
I'm listening?
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
I'd say so.
A realist. We have that in common. A year ago, I'd have said the same. But what if I was to tell you that the wasteland can yield an endless bounty, and that the secret may lie a mere few miles from where we stand? We need only reach out and take it, and for that, I need you.
Scientific discovery is never so simple as that.
Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them, no one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Goodbye.
Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person.
Actually, I still needed to do a thing.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have an invoice from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Hildern is a good example of big picture obsession gone too far. At some point, he became so fixated on large-scale results that he lost the concept of the common good along the way. It's an inhumane kind of public service when people and the basic resources they need become numbers in a ledger.
Good thing there are still people like you around.
Kind of you to say, but there are better people than me around here. I just hope the followers can make a difference in the long run.
So again, one of those moments where Arcade Gannon intervenes when something interesting happens, or some sort of like strange techie thing happens. Thomas Hildern is actually we're actually going to deal with the Vault 22 thing first, but we're going to look at a Wild Wasteland thing. Tell me, do you guys like aliens?
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to look into some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, Hildern didn't mention any of them.
But now he's hired you. Which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
Goodbye.
Right, good luck.
Well, now we know why Hilden didn't tell us anything. Or you know, Hilden didn't tell us anything about Keeley. He didn't want us to panic or anything.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I'm not the first person you sent to Vault 22, am I?
I never said you were. You've been speaking to Williams, haven't you?
Yes, I have. What difference does it make?
Not at all. Informed speculation on my part. Williams is very good at her job, so it remains secure, despite her best efforts. No, you aren't the first person I've sent to the vault. I'm sorry that I neglected to tell you, but I don't see how it makes any difference.
How many others have you sent to the vault?
I'd have to consult my records. 8? 10? Your point is what?
It doesn't trouble you that you've sent 8 or 10 people to their deaths?
I have no evidence that they're dead. 1,000 things could have happened between here and the vault. They could have changed their minds and walked away. I wouldn't be much of a scientist if I leapt to conclusions without proof.
I want double the caps, or I spread word that you're full of shit.
All right. I'll admit that it's been difficult to find anyone willing to enter the vault. And I'd rather get the data sooner than later. You have a deal. I'll double your reward if you bring me the data. But this is as high as my budget will allow. Now, I know your time is valuable, so I won't waste any more of it. Feel free to show yourself out.
There we go. So now it's a bit more worth it. Now I have some real incentive to go check out Vault 22. How about we do that, hey? Let's go find Vault 22. Let's see, where is it? It should be in the very far northwest. Let's see, let's go to the north gate. Alright. And then we will head more west than north, but northwest more or less. And this should be another gate here. North Vegas Square, which I believe is where the slums more or less are. GB, please don't look at the chat while the chaos is all happening. You guys are still talking about liquid women. I know that. I don't know why you know that, why you're still talking about liquid women, but go off, I guess. I don't mind. So like I said before, you guys like aliens? We're gonna go talk to some aliens. Well, I say talk to some aliens. We're gonna pick up a very special weapon called the Alien Blaster. It's a really, really cool weapon. Let me just check something really quickly. That's okay. That is Vault 22. It's a really cool weapon, but it has a limited amount of ammo. And what I mean by that is that it uses something very special called alien cells. And when they run out, the weapon is practically useless. However, it's very, very powerful. Very powerful. If you have energy weapon skills trained up as well, it's like even more powerful. It's crazy. But for now, we're going to... What are we going to do? We are going to head... we're going to go ahead and find the aliens. Personally, I don't recommend getting the Alien Blaster. Because... Or actually, I don't recommend getting the Alien Blaster if you run an energy weapons build. I also recommend you don't take the Wild Wasteland, because if you don't take Wild Wasteland, it gets rid of the aliens, but it replaces them with something else. A bunch of mercenaries, and one of them has a unique Gauss rifle. And the Gauss rifle in this game is basically a large energy sniper rifle that completely obliterates anything it hits. Which means that it's basically amazing. Okay. So there was small thing here, not a big deal. We dealt with it. Okay, you're on fire. You okay, buddy?
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Here, have this incinerator, buddy. There you go. That'll make him feel better. Anyway. So let's see here. We're gonna head on north over here. Horowitz Farmstead. Alright, looks good so far. Where is it? It should be just over here somewhere. Climb up just over here. Let's go find some aliens, shall we? Just gonna quick save really quickly in case I get attacked. Oh! There they are! You see them? Just over there, there's the ship. Right there. Hang on. Do I have a scoped weapon? Maybe I can zoom in. Of course I don't. Well, I do have this hunting rifle, but I don't think it really makes me zoom in that much. Kinda does. Yeah, and there's the aliens over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out Euclid Sea Finder really quickly. Save, let's go over there. So these are the aliens. If we approach them, they'll attack us.
Looks like break time's over.
There they are. Here is alien. Oh, and I'm dead. So very powerful weapons, right? Very powerful weapons. So how do we beat these bastards? Well, I tell you. Just like this. They didn't die. That's okay. We have weapons. We can kill them.
Just as a warning.
There we go. Did that even hit them? I want to see, like, not the gun. I know the gun hit them, but like, did the bloody laser orbital death ray, did that even like get close to them? I feel like it didn't. I feel like it didn't get close at all. Yeah, here's what the alien looks like. I'm kind of wanting to restart just so I can do that again. So they've got tri-beam laser rifles, and I believe this is the alien captain. He's got an alien blaster on him. We'll take all of it, why not? We'll take all their stuff. Give it all to me. I want it all, damn it. Lovely. Now, this is where we get some tri-beam laser rifles. And here is the alien blaster. It's got a bunch of ammo on it. Can't really zoom in at all, but it's very powerful. I'm actually going to give this to Arcade Gannon, because
like
he'll probably use it a bit better than I will. In fact, I'm going to give him a whole bunch of like energy weapon stuff, because he will use it a lot better than I will. Go ahead and take all this. These alien power cells. I'll mainly stick to what I'm doing. And then you can also have this plasma rifle, and of course the alien blaster. You've already got the alien blaster. Good, good, good. Laser rifle, tri-beam laser rifle, plasma rifle? I think I already gave him the plasma rifle. Yes, okay, we're good. Yep, there he is. He's got his tri-beam laser rifle now. Like the game randomly chooses what the characters want to equip. It's kind of interesting, but also kind of weird. A bit annoying sometimes. Well, I think you can also like change what they use. But I'm not sure how that works entirely. Alright, and there's the ship just up there. I believe it's damaged a bit. But it is just sort of hovering there, floating. This is, I believe, one of those Wild Wasteland things. So, because I have the Wild Wasteland trait on, we have aliens. Unfortunately, those are the only ones you'll ever find. If you wanted more aliens, you'd have to go back to Fallout 3, where you can find a crashed alien ship. And if you are playing Fallout 3 with the DLC, you can actually board an alien mothership called Mothership Zeta. And that's a whole other fun thing. But for now, we're about to fight one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. If you remember, when I first started streaming Fallout New Vegas, I encountered an enemy called a Cazador. And they basically killed me immediately, because they have poison damage and they're very, very dangerous. In order to get to Vault 22, we need to fight more of them. I think so, anyway. I'll have to, I'll see if I can get around them, but I'm pretty sure I need to fight through the Cazadors. I'm not happy about it, I'll be honest with you. Cazadors are a pain in the ass. There's another ransacked caravan. Oh, what's that? Combat music. I don't like it. What's seen us? Oh, it's a guy over there. Is he dead? No, he's not. Okay. There we go. That's a Viper. There's a mine next to him. I'll have to be careful. Okay. There's a mine on the ground right there. I'll take that. Take that ammo. Hunting rifle. I'll leave the rest. I don't need that. Repair my current hunting rifle. And then he's got this lovely looking leather armor, which I'm pretty sure... Actually, do you want to wear this arcade?
Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Let's see if that works better for you. No, he wants to keep his combat armor. Well, that's fine. Let's have a look here. There's a caravan over here, which I believe is another one of not Crimson Caravans, but Rose of Sharon Cassidy's caravans. And the reason all these caravans are like this are because of the Silver Rush. They vaporized all of them. There's also a bunch of energy weapons down here. Drained energy cells, a plasma rifle, medics. Well, that doesn't really add anything, the medics, but that's there too. We have some bits and pieces here. Nothing too incredible. Alright. Moving right along. There's a sign for the Silver Rush. Yep, there's some Cazadors over there in the distance. We're going to try and avoid them because Cazadors are a bloody nightmare. I believe that building up there is a special shack that we can gain access to. If we complete one of the faction quests, we can gain access to that. They'll give us a key that'll let us go into those buildings, and because there's more of those things all over the place. And for every faction that we align ourselves with, if we get too idolized with each one, they'll give us a key, and then the key will allow us to get in and get a whole bunch of really, really nice supplies from them. So that's pretty good. We wanna keep our reputation with the different factions nice and high. Let's see here. Alright, I think this is as far as we can go in terms of like avoiding the Cazadors. There they are. Look at them. Look at all of them. They're all over there. There's like 3 or 4 of them. 3 or 4 of them fucking waspy blue bastards. See if we can avoid them. I'm gonna crouch actually really quickly.
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging skills are a little rusty.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's go back to school till September. Good for you. Alright. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. I think we're good. Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, this entrance has a few nasties protecting it. Let's go ahead and get the old sturdy Caravan shotgun out. There we go. Here's my shotgun. Let's make good use of it, shall we? Stay out. The plants kill. I don't know. These plants look pretty nice. Oh! Let's back out of this. Oh! Well, those weren't the plants, but they were giant praying mantises. This is pretty impressive, though. Look at this lovely foliage. For the wasteland, this is pretty good. Look at all the... This is so green. Like, you look at the wasteland, like, landscape over there, you look at this, it's like, wow. Well, let's go ahead and enter Vault 22. Here we are, we'll turn the light on.
I'm no botanist, but I think this may not be entirely natural.
Alright, here we are. We have a duffel bag, we've got some ammo in here. Vault 22 expedition entry. I've established a temporary camp inside the main entrance of the vault. Power inside, minimal, but still running, and I've managed to... Really? Ah, this is from Keeley. Okay. Both the interior matches the exterior to a T. It's a little surprising, given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room. But even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Maybe the fool Hildern was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy is on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of the entry. Okay. Must be some good soil. Yes, or there could have been some crazy experiment. Now, for those of you who don't know, these underground shelters, these vaults here, they were designed solely to help the original intention, like the base design of them, was to say, oh, humanity will want to hide in these shelters for like a couple hundred years until the radiation subsides from the rest of the world. Then, when the radiation is gone, we open the vaults, everyone repopulates the US again. The problem was that the company that made these decided to run a whole bunch of really nasty experiments on some of these vaults. A lot of these vaults, actually. So, basically, we may be in some trouble. This vault is, it's not like this for, this is no accident, basically. Elevator here. It's broken, but we have a high enough repair skill to repair the elevator. And we can use it to go to the different floors. So we're at the second level. Here we are. Alright, let's see what's here. Alright. A lot of greenery in here. Some trees growing out of the iron panels. Looks good so far. Nothing too crazy. Some purple lights here. Firewomen. Bro, I already have a firewoman that I simp for, and her name is Solara. Whoa! What was that? You see that? There was a crawly. There's a creepy crawly. Terminal here. It's a very damaged terminal. Check inventory. Retrieving information. Anything else? Doesn't look like there's anything else. GB just pulled a simp card. I don't think there's anything else here. What's this over here? Some dirt on the ground here. Nothing too ridiculous. Okay. It's just a bunch of green. Fun fact, once I found a lighter at my school. It still worked. Me and a friend tested it out. And also because of my friend, we took it to the office and gave it to them. Saddest day of my life. Oh, don't worry about it. I also found a lighter once in my school, but it didn't work. Saddest day of my life. Noise complaint. Could maintenance look into the ductwork here on level 2 again? I know you guys took a look at it last week, but I swear the noise is back. I even have other people that can back me up on this time this time too. There was a noise complaint in the air vents. Very strange. Some weird whispering I can hear in the background. Not sure what that's about. These computers are rotted away. Walls are rusted. I love the atmosphere of these vaults. It's just so creepy. I love it. I don't think there's anything else here. Stairs. Let's just go to the elevator. 3rd level. Alright. What the? The hell are you? Ugh. Look at that thing. Isn't that lovely? Whoa. Okay. Oh! More of those bastards. Starting to run out of some ammo here. More of those things. Where the hell did you get that from? Okay. Arcade Ganon about to rip some bitches apart with a chainsaw sword. Oh my god. Alright, come on, Arcade. Come on. They're on the other side of a wall. That is AI's being stupid again. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, there we go. It does scare me. Alright. Why are they alive? Why are there alive praying mantises? Well, they're obviously not actual regular praying mantises. They're mutated thanks to nuclear radiation. Status report 9228. Yields continue to improve, splicing together cultivar GN188 with the existing corn samples. On a side note, Dr. Peters has missed his 3rd straight day due to illness. His work ethic hasn't exactly been stellar to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from the clinic that he is in fact sick. 9253. On a lark, the guys down in pest control sent up a sample of a substance one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests show that the substance has a mood-altering effect on smaller mammals. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. Quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover, but at this rate, there won't be anyone left to do research. Oh dear. 9312. Much mini plantman. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peters' passing. There's a strange rumor going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peters' corpse suddenly animating and attacking people. Don't know who started such a vicious rumor, but it's exceptionally bad taste. Well, that's not sus at all. Not at all. Not sus in the slightest. Not at all. Not even once do I consider that to be even slightly, remotely sus. Nope. Perfectly fine, actually. Oh! Good job, Arcade. I don't know what you... Oh, there's another one. Could these be the...
Nothing here, I guess.
Could these be the zombified, vault dwellers, do you think? Think this is them, maybe? I think it's quite possible. I think we need a bit more evidence to back that up. Here's another terminal. Security request. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 1846 today and still hasn't returned, requesting security escort for science personnel to conduct research. Conduct a search. Medical emergency. We need a medical team in here now. Dr. Peters just returned with one of those security escorts who is horribly wounded. When I asked them where the other security officer was, he just paled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered the caves to be sealed off until further investigation can take place. Help. Is anyone down there? Security is trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they're trying to hold off. Please send security at once. With Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter in their quarters down in the common area, I'm officially in charge of the level. I am requesting security at once. Oh boy. What's this? Cave door access. We can access the cave. Disengage lock. Access denied. Okay. We're going to have to go and find the admin request, which I believe is in the Overseer's office. The Overseer, I should point out, is the leader of every single vault. Or every single vault has an Overseer, and it's always the leader. Well, typically. What's this? Ah, more expedition entries from Keeley. Finally found some of the bodies of scientists that lived here. They appear to have overgrown. Some form of lichen. Or lichen. Lichen? Blended so well with growth. Scientists that live here, they appear to be overgrown with some form of... Okay, so that is them then. So that's the confirmation. She's confirmed it, that the scientists who lived here are in fact those like zombified green people. They blended so well with the other growth that I walked right by several of them without even noticing. Okay, yeah, there we go. And entry 7. Several appears to be where they perform most of the research the NCR is interested in. I've been able to collect a little, but the vast majority of the data is from the research done here is inaccessible. To find another word. Okay. I'm glad you guys are saying arson, by the way, because it may or may not be something that we're doing a bit later to this entire place. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm hearing noises. I don't like it. Here's level 4. Here's the bathrooms. We'll go into the gentleman first, because I am a gentleman. Oh, there's fungus growing in this toilet. Isn't that lovely? Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Now, I am a gentleman. However, I will investigate the ladies' room for scientific purposes. Nothing in there. Oh, but I think... Yep. Definitely something in there. Do we get to burn the plant vault down? We do! Or we get to set the whole place on fire. We do get to do that, yeah. When you say burn it down, we don't... It's not gonna, you know, all collapse and make the whole area inaccessible. But we are going to set the entire place on fire, yes. Is the Overseer's quarters? I believe there's another one of those plant buggers here. Or not. Okay. This is the Overseer's office, though. I'm a bit surprised. I thought there would be a lot more. Thought it'd be... Maybe this terminal has the answer. Unlock crew's quarters. Unlock data backup. Unlock cavern access. Oh. Override engaged at door site. Okay, well maybe we can go back and unlock it from there then. But we've unlocked the crew's quarters as well. I'm not sure what that means entirely exactly, but we'll find out. Let's, before we go to the lower level, let's just explore a bit up here, see if there's anything of interest. Doesn't look like it. There's a fresh apple here, I'll take that. And a fresh carrot as well by the looks of it. Yep. And a refrigerator with noodles. I don't really care about any of that. Actually, what is that bear cactus? Oh, that's nothing. That actually reduces endurance. We don't want that. We already have low endurance. What about this? Vault 22 expedition? I guess no one will miss these ridiculous trivia game. The questions weren't even that hard. It took, it looks like people, it looks like this is where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggest that they succumbed to some kind of, yep, fresh apples and carrots are nice and healthy. Or they won't melt. I mean, it's like, we're just setting, like, we're just doing like a gas fire. We're not like, you know, getting some lava and just like melting the whole place down. I found suggested that most of them succumbed to some kind of airborne infection. I'm going to see if I can convert some of the grow lamps into UV spectrometers to test the air for contaminants. So I think we're slowly piecing together that whatever the experiment was that was working on the plants is actually starting to work on the people as well. After numerous attempts, I found a range of highlights, the particles in the air that I believe killed everyone in this vault. Preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I set up spectrometers on several of the levels now, and the concentration appears to increase in the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that the plants here may constitute a danger to the people of the NCR. Well, you know, so the idea was that we come to this place to find a new way to get food for the NCR, to increase food production. Instead, what we found is that the food here is a zombie virus. Isn't that lovely? Let's see here. I believe that's everything I can grab back here. Is that a fresh apple? No, it's cave fungus. Well, it's very different, isn't it? That fridge is empty. Nothing too crazy. Some lockers here. Nope, nothing of interest in there. Let's go to the lower levels now. There's probably going to be some buggers. So, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, where are you? I know you're here. I got my shotgun. I'm ready to kick your asses. Let you deal with it. There you go. Thank you, Arcade. I'm glad he's making use of my energy weapons, because I sure as hell wasn't going to use them. There we go. But it's better. I know they weren't, like, not all of them are, like, you know, on my side. But, it's better to have them dealt with now than later, because they will turn and attack you. Can't use Euclid Sea Finder down here. That's an important thing to note.
Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Give me that plasma rifle, sir. Thank you. Alright, now let me repair your plasma rifle with this plasma rifle and give it back to you.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin.
Yeah. Here's your plasma rifle. There you go. Sawed off shotgun. Use this for now. Clinic. Empty tools, first aid box, bobby pin, stim pack, super stim pack. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's a good one. It's a real good one. Don't do crazy stuff without me. These are all the different case studies, I take it. Peter Harris' condition is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia, the result of some microorganism in his lungs. I've applied the usual treatment and requested that he refrain from working and stop by twice a day for observation. 164 group: Mitchell, Pam, Cordella, Michael Horton, Samwise, Fujimoto, Naoki, Derrida, Kenneth. This entire group showed up throughout the course of the day, displaying the same symptoms. They're remarkably similar to Dr. Peters' condition when he first came in a week ago. I hope we don't have a contagion on our hands. Update 162. Peters isn't responding to treatment, or more accurately, his body is actively rejecting treatment. His condition is worsening. I'm on the cusp of ordering exploratory surgery. 173. Bailey, Elizabeth, Bailey, Marsha, Garfield, Hayes, Amy, Herman, Jenkins, Veronica, Keys, James, Kirkpatrick, Robert, Lowry, Amanda, Orlando, Donald, Pamino, Iris, Rado, Stevens, Stephen, Reyes, Yolanda, Sarkin, Kelly, Valdez, and Nicholas. Update: another group with chills, a fever, and terrible racking cough. I'm recommending that they be separated in general populace. Oh my goodness, so the things got really out of hand then. I really don't know how to describe what just happened. 1 minute I was closing up for the day, the next Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. I was able to flee the office and seal him/it inside until security arrived. But what the hell is going on? If all the recent illnesses are the same thing... Ooh. That's when they started figuring it all out. Yeah, that's Dr. Peters being dead. There we go. Got these bottle caps. Tool cabinet. Plunger, no thank you. Wonder glue, I would take that if this was Fallout 4, but this is not, so I will not. There's some jet over there, I don't know why there's jet here. Jet is a drug in this game. But it's a special kind of drug, because it was made after the war. Thank you, Arcade. And this shotgun's not particularly that good, is it? There we go. I think it fires both rounds at once, which is interesting. Sawed-off shotgun's not that great, I will admit. DB has drugs. I do have drugs. The terminal. Strange noises. Let's start to hear strange noises. Gas leak. Aha! A laser pistol. Energy cells. Microfusions. A flamethrower. Now we'll need that for later.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Actually, you know what? Why don't we pull it out now? The flamer is an energy weapon, I should say. In this game, flamethrowers count as energy weapons.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin.
So we will give you this. We'll also give you the laser pistol. And we'll also give you the ammo for it. We can have all this flamer fuel and energy cells and microfusion cells. There you go. And I will pull out my... I guess I'll use the pistol. It's got my most ammo. Alright, there we go. Not the Mickey impression. Open this door. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's two of them. Oh. They weren't supposed to be up, were they? Oh well. Let me just go ahead and Oh. Thank you. Yep, as I thought, they're both empty. They don't have much on them, do they? Not surprising. Get some jumpsuits for Vault 22. Maybe a little souvenir that we were here. Hashtag I survived Vault 22. Whoa! That guy jumped fast. Holy crap. Bobby Pun? Bobby Pun? Bobby Pun? It's a Bobby Pun. Oh. That was an interesting enemy. And this thing gets up. I absolutely love the reloading sound of this gun. Honestly, it sounds so fucking cool. Let's see. Pre-war money. I'll take that. I can sell that for money that we actually use in the game. Nothing interesting there. Ah, hello. That guy. Dresser. Oh, that's a Bobby Pin. I'm gonna say that every time now. I got myself some Bobby Pins. I think I'm done actually. That was awful. Okay. So I think that's everything for this level. Let's go ahead and head up to the upper level. And you chugged bacon grease in chat. What is it with everyone and drinking bacon grease? I don't understand. Why is everyone drinking bacon grease suddenly? That doesn't sound very healthy. Please take care of yourselves. My God, I can't believe I have to say this to you. You army of children, I swear to God. What was that? Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. 5th level, pest control. Thank you, arcade. Man, you really are making that thing do some work. Alright, is there, what's up here? Okay. Oh! I'm hearing noises. I don't like noises. Where are they? It's a good thing they die so easily, honestly. I feel like they would be a bloody nightmare to actually... Oh, God, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my goodness, Arcade Ganon just going around killing everything, and I'm just like, ooh, terminal! Yeah, these are the different species of plants that were uncovered. Vault 22 food production. Okay. Some stairs. Ah, okay, here we go. I believe there is something very important here. Oh! I want to find it real quick. Ah, there it is. You can see it just on the ground over here. This is a unique version of the laser rifle. He was trying to upload, looks like he was trying to reload it with energy cells, but you can't do that. The laser rifle takes microfusion cells.
No argument. Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
I'm gonna give him this AER-14 prototype. This little rifle here is a more powerful version of the laser rifle, which I'm pretty sure is what he's using, more or less. Let me go ahead and take that tri-beam off you as well, real quick. What have you got right now? Well, what are you guys saying right now? I'm gonna chuck bacon grease in the corner and cry. Okay, Ryan. Hey, someone mentioned bacon, and I'm cooking ham as we speak. I prefer real butter, real sugar, and not fancy chemical substitutes. But when you go for the real stuff, you gotta go to, gotta be mindful of how much you're eating and how often. I agree. Oranges, bestie. You can't become addicted to bacon grease. You can try, Quinn. You can try. Why is everyone suddenly become cooks? Everyone's suddenly a cook. Let's see here. Let's repair the AER.
Sure. Right. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Here you go. Have this AER. Have this amazing little old laser rifle here. You can have your tri-beam one too. I know how much you love the tri-beam. Using the tri-beam. Can't tell. I think he is. Yeah, he is. If he was using the AER, one of the cool things about AER 114 or 1.4 is that it fires green lasers instead of the traditional red lasers, which I always love. I love the variation in the lasers. Let's see. We're looking at anything different in here. Some cave stuff here. Looks like nothing that interesting. It's a hard locked door. I can't get through there. Oh. Come on. Die, you bastard. Oh god, he's a little tougher than I thought. Kill him. There we go. I really don't like how junky these guns feel. Or junky? Janky. That's why I really don't like using pistols in this game, because they don't feel very good. Shotguns and sniper rifles feel pretty great in this game, but everything else is just kind of like, eh. Now in here we have the mainframe. What we have to do is download the research data. There we go. And we can take it back to Dr. Hildern. But first, why don't we try to see if we can find Dr. Keeley? I think that might be a good idea. Oh, there's a cave down here. Look at this. It's all opened up and stuff. How about we investigate? Turn the light on real quick so we can see a bit better. here we go. Get ready, Gannon. We're down. Alright. Who knows what we'll find down here. Oh! What the hell is that thing? Spore plants. Okay. We're looking good so far. Ooh, right in the mouth. Taking a bit of damage. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. I'll go ahead and have some... That's actually addictive drugs right there. We won't deal with that. We'll go ahead and have some apples. Always eat your apples, kids. It'll regenerate your health. 7 points... Or, no, 1 point every second for 7 seconds. That is how human biology works. Oh!
I could use a doctor's bag. Handy.
There we go. What are you looking at for health right now? 121 over 190.
Huh.
1.
Much better.
There you go, buddy. You can stim pack your boys, you know, make them feel a bit better. There's a guy over there. Let's go ahead and shoot that thing. There we go. Any others? I want to deal with any other extra plants around here. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Okay, let's see what else there might be. What's over here? Oh, hello. Who are you?
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yes, Angela Williams asked me to come find you.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
Of course, I'd be glad to help.
Good. Meet me on the 2nd level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Alright. This thing has mantis eggs. We're actually going to take one of these for a quest, I think we'll need it for. Right, let's get going. Go back up here. Alright, looking good so far.
What's this? Did you do these repairs? Not bad. Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Alright, so thanks to her, or thanks to me, we can go all the way to the 2nd level, oxygen recycling. There we go. And that, we need to go this way. She's right here. Cool.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
Sure, how can I help?
Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
Sounds dangerous, but I'll do it!
Good. Return to me when it's done.
So, just like you guys said, it's time for arson. So what do we do? How do we do this? What we need to do is we need to find where the gas is coming from. And once we do find it, we need to... What do we need to do? We need to survive the blast. I believe the gas is coming from here. Yes. The quest marker is blinking a lot, which means that this is exactly where we need to be. So, how do we do this? The thing is, if we try to... let's see. some frag grenades right here. This can be used to set off the explosion. The problem is, if we try to set it off, this is what happens. Back away. And we're dead. Not because the grenade went off, but because the entire vault was suddenly set on fire. So how do we survive? Well, I'm glad you asked. How do we do this? Okay, so I believe there is actually a way to survive, but it's very specific. So we can do a couple things. I think the way that is taught to us in school, because I was taught how to do this in school. Oh, hello. I did not know. Yep, I see him. There we go. He's dead. Oh, hello. There we go. That's actually a pretty effective way of killing these things. Right, okay. So, I believe if we can go into a sealed off room, we will be safe from the explosion. Now, where is a safe room? Well, I want all the plants to be affected, and I'm pretty sure that this room here, the server room, has no plants in it. Yes. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my frag grenades, pull Arcade Gannon right into here, in case he dies, throw a grenade, close the door. Okay, this is how we die, so we're going to go ahead and try that again. And we're also going to make Arcade Gannon wait, actually. That's what I should have done earlier. Wait here.
Oh, I'll be here. Just don't expect me to fend off a gang of super mutants while you're gone.
Cool. Don't. And... oh, I messed it up. I messed it up. I messed it up. Hang on. Hang on. I messed it up. Is he waiting? Wait here.
Oh, I'll be here.
Good, good, good. Now, I can turn the door off from there. So now what we want to do is just throw that right there. And boom! The fire passes us right by. We have officially committed arson. Isn't that amazing? Go ahead and grab my sturdy broad machete really quickly. Sturdy caravan shotgun. That doesn't have any ammo in it. I have 300 rounds? God. Alright, let's go ahead and use this then. There we go. We have officially committed arson. Arson hath been committed. Look, there they are. All the guys are on fire. Go back to the second level. Here we go.
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done?
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Will it take long?
No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and that's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Oh, we may have actually downloaded the files onto the Pip-Boy. Actually, I copied the files. Hilden sent me to get them.
Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Well, there's nothing for it then. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
So you're gonna be stubborn about it, eh? You're sure I can't change your mind about this?
Positive.
Then you give me...
Oh, okay. Well, maybe there's a way around it. Hang on. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we can actually convince her.
Ah.
What needs to be done? Blah, 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 blah. Will it take long? I did download some files earlier while exploring the vault. Oh, there we go. Okay. Are these files valuable?
To someone, I'm sure. But they constitute a threat to life as we know it. Now, give me your arm already.
So we can either erase... That's weird. I could have sworn there was like a speech-like thing that you could do in order to give the files but also, or like to keep the files and take them back to the NCR and keep her alive. Why do I have to kill her now? I'm a bit surprised by that. Have I done something wrong here? I feel like I've done something wrong. Hang on. Could have lied? I guess I could have lied, yeah. So, let's see. Will it take long? No, I've been too busy rescuing you. Could someone else have done it?
It's possible. I've spent the last few days in a cave, after all. For all we know, that man sent someone immediately after you to swipe the data while you posed as mantis bait. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. All we can do is delete what's here, and that's done. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along.
Negative karma.
Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
So I lost karma and gained karma. Well, I suppose it wasn't all bad to lie. There we go. We'll just leave it as a lie, shall we? We'll leave it as a lie. And you know, I think I will rate this development as a 6 out of 10. I think that's a fair thing. Oh shit! I completely forgot. I'm a complete idiot. Hang on. So you know how I had to make Arcade Gannon wait in the in that chamber? He's still waiting. I left him down there. I need to go rescue him. Arcade, I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. Arcade, there you are. Follow me. Follow me, buddy.
Lead the way.
Let's get out of here, man. Oh my god. I thought something was wrong. I came out of the vault and I was like, wait, where is he? Oh dear. Alright. First level. There we go. There we go. We got him. We got him. And we're out of here. You have anything to say, Arcade?
What's up?
What's your opinion on the current situation?
It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that.
Alright, goodbye.
See you around.
Thought he might have something interesting to say. Right, let's head on back to the NCR. Excuse me. Camp McCarran. We'll probably talk to some of the NPCs out here in the courtyard here. I believe there's also a terrorist quest that we can find somewhere. Let's find it. Camp Karen. Hey.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Goodbye.
Thanks again.
Look at
Really,
that, 800 caps. That's a good chunk of caps right there. Alright.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley.
Bet you did.
It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
I brought the data from Vault 22.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
By the way, you never warned me of it. By the way, the Vault was just as dangerous as Williams thought. Yeah, by the way, the Vault was just as dangerous as Williams thought.
I don't see how that's relevant. The dangers of the Vault were your business, not mine. The only question is whether the data is still intact. I think William's decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
I'd be careful with that data. You didn't see those plants in the vault.
Your concerns are perfectly understandable, but I assure you, they're entirely misplaced. We would never use technology that wasn't fully tested. We aren't some motley band of vault alchemists. We're with the government, for goodness sake. Have a little faith in us.
Well, take that as you will. We've leveled up. Let's have a look. 16. Let's go ahead and put 4 points into repair, 4 points into guns, and 4 points into speech. Getting really close. And we'll also put a few points into lockpick as well. Actually, we'll put every point into lockpick, I'm pretty sure here. We could put 3 points into melee. Nah, let's dump it all into lockpick. That's fine. Alright, here we are. Level 14. We can get a perk, the Purifier, which will allow us to do more damage, to melee damage to Centaurs, Night Stalkers, Plant Spores, Plant Spore Carriers, Death Claws, Super Mutants, and Feral Ghouls. That's pretty useful, but I'm not really one to use melee or unarmed in this game. Center of Mass. That'll do an additional more damage if you use VAT's name for the torso. Adamantium Skeleton's a pretty good one. It'll reduce the amount of limb damage you would take, so you don't break any bones. That's always nice. Fast Metabolism, Night Person, Here and Now is a bad one. Fight the Power. Stay Back might be the one that we pick. No. This is good, but we typically get ammo anyway, so it's not really like a big deal. When using a pistol or similar one-handed weapon, no. Not really. We want to focus mainly on rifles and shotguns primarily. I'm just using pistols for now because it's all I really have. Let's see. Personality inspires die-hard loyal followers. Let's see. Bloody Mess will also do 5% extra damage with all weapons. I might do that one actually. Bloody Mess. There we go. So now we will do 5% more damage, and when we kill people, they will be exploded. Now then, let's have a look around the camp, shall we? Meet a few different people, say hi to a few friendly faces. I believe there's one camp in here. Ah, here we go. This is Boone's old battalion, 1st Recon. It's Corporal Betsy. Let's talk to Sergeant Bitterroot here. Let's have a sit down. You fit right in.
I'm Bitterroot, 1st Recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
Not too friendly, are you?
Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends.
Bitterroot, you have an unusual name.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend. You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons? That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
What happened to your parents?
They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right, if you ask me.
Fallout 4 theory. McCready's son gets a random illness, and they apparently live on a farm. What if they live there, and the plant tests are the cause that causes his son's illness? That's possible. I don't actually know. It's not possible because in the West, well, I mean, I don't know if the disease could travel that far to the east. And it really depends on what you, the courier, do. I assume the courier gets the good ending, which is to delete the data. This is more like a neutral ending, where, you know, people live and die and what have you. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know how it turned from us into screaming our birthday. Oh dear. Tell me what happened at Bitter Springs.
It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. they wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest.
You don't really mean that, do you?
Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents. My dad got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass.
So your name, it comes from Bitter Springs.
You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons of Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever want.
How did you survive the massacre?
Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
You're not telling me something. You couldn't have forgotten the whole massacre.
It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with.
But enough, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, that's probably best.
How long have you been with 1st Recon?
While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
Your father is your commanding officer. Is that allowed?
Yeah, look. He's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
Where can I find some work around here?
You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Goodbye.
Alright, goodbye.
Sergeant Bitterroot and everyone in 1st Recon actually has quite a dark story to tell. It's actually quite sad. Bitterroot, for example, he was there during that Bitter Springs massacre, which was sort of like a battle between the army and a tribe called the Great Khans. And this quest is actually a massive reference to something that happened in actual history called the Battle of Wounded Knee, where there was US soldiers attacked the Native Americans. I forget which tribe it was, but they were massacred. It was awful. And it's supposed to be referencing that. Obviously, the factions of the Great Khans and the NCR don't quite match up with the US Army and the Native Americans of Wounded Knee, but it is more or less a similar sounding story. Let's talk to Gorobets here.
Hello. I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
Tell me about 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
Gonna make you sad. Well, to be honest with you, Bello, there are a lot of sad stories in this game. And we haven't even touched the DLC. Let me tell you something about the DLC, okay? There are some characters in the DLC, and they're really, really... just... oh my god. I want to talk about it so badly, but I want to get to level 30 first. When I get to level 30, I'll go into the DLC, and you'll see just how sad, crazy, and just absolutely wonderful the DLC is. I look forward to sharing it with you guys. It's really special, especially to me. What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I could talk to Betsy about getting medical help for the trauma if she wants.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
What happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon.
Tell me about First Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target...
I think we just talked about that. Does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Goodbye.
Carry on.
So we have a quest now. I'm going to try and help Betsy get better, Corporal Betsy. She is arguably one of... this is, I have to be honest with you, this is probably the darkest story in all of Fallout New Vegas. It's a story that, you know, no one should ever take lightly. It's a really big deal.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
You're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
I didn't know that all snipers wear shades.
They don't. Only the good ones do. My partner's got some potential, so I let him wear those goofy glasses. I tell him they're his training shades. He totally buys it. Truth is, his eyes just suck.
Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
Nasty how?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
You should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm First Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
You're a weak link and I know it. You know it, and First Recon knows it. Do something about it.
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Who's your partner?
The little guy. 10 of spades. I like him because he listens. Doesn't shut up the rest of the time, but when I talk, he listens. Also, he doesn't pull any stupid come-ons, like practically every other horn dog alpha male on this base. Might be he's just scared of me, though.
So snipers work in pairs?
Yeah. We spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Usually works pretty well, unless you get paired up with an asshole. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the army. I keep hoping they'll pair me up with some hot blonde like you see on those old pinups. Shit, I don't even care if she can shoot straight. Can't have everything.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
So obviously you can see she's kind of in a pretty awful mindset. Let's talk to Gorobets.
What can I do for you?
I convinced Corporal Betsy to go get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I caught the tail end of what she said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Alright, goodbye.
Carry on.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Caravan Company, we'll head there now. Yep, she's getting help now, thanks to you, the player. Oh, ow! There we go. That's one of the fiends.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Yeah. You have this plasma rifle. Right. Somebody in the Crimson Caravan Company? Okay. Oh. I will say this, and I hate saying this, but her what's it called? I forget the exact word, but the raiders that captured the members of First Recon, some of them have the most wild of personalities. It's kind of off-putting, honestly. Just thought I'd, I guess. I don't know. There's a clinic guard here. I think we need to talk to Usanagi, who's right over here.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
Yeah, like they have these crazy sort of like they have kind of like funny dialogue. they're actually like kind of humorous. They actually have kind of got that charisma. But it's like really screwed up what they do. It's terrible. Corporal Betsy from First Recon will be coming over for medical treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Yeah. Let's see here. What kind of implants do you have available?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I want to buy an implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
So the more endurance you have, the more implants you can get. So let's see here. These implants are all pretty good. I kind of want to get the perceptive one because it might be useful later on. At the same time, I'm not sure. I have to think about this. Never mind.
Alright. Was there something else you were interested in?
I'll come back and deal with it later. Goodbye.
Take care.
Alright, so what I'm going to do, one thing that I can do, which is really cool, is in the first DLC of this game, you can... in the first DLC of this game, you can get... if you're really good, you can get access to a whole bunch of gold bars which have an insane sell value. And when you sell them, you can actually like buy out entire vendors of all their money. It's great. So what I'm planning on doing is, but you have to be it's a very tricky process. I have to upgrade my sneak quite a bit, which is what I'm going to be focusing on once I get to 100 in some of the skills that I'm currently invested in. Let's see. Return to Alice McLafferty. We'll deal with that now. Anyway, that's pretty much the darkest quest in Fallout New Vegas, I'd argue. There is some, like, dark stories outside of that, of course, but, of course, there's Christine in the DLC who, you know, ends up, with her vocal cords removed by, one of the members of the Brotherhood of Steel. That's pretty screwed up. And then, of course, there's, Lily, the grandmother who is turned into a super mutant. We'll get to all of that. We'll get to it. But that's probably the darkest story, in my opinion.
Welcome back.
I delivered the invoice just like you asked.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
What other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the Gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Let's see here. So you said... What is the lowest of my skills? Oh god, it's probably something endurance based, because I'm pretty sure I took a hit of endurance just so that I could increase the other stats. I also wanted to show that you could go below the average as well on runs like these. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah, it's pretty screwed up. What's your favorite vault, GB? Mine is the school vault from Fallout 4. I'm gonna have to be very generic and say Vault 11. It was a very... Oh god, Vault 11 was one of those vaults that was just so... Oh, it just had such a story behind it, you know? The school vault is a good one, though. That's the one with, like, the genetically modified children who are just, like, so amazing and so perfect, and they discover, wait a minute, hang on, we can totally take over this place, and then they abandon the vault with all the scientists who were experimenting on them. That was a pretty good one. Vault 11, though, is the vault where there's a machine that's going to kill everyone, but only if they sacrifice a person every month or so, right? So they have to sacrifice one person every month or everyone dies. And they have these elections to make people the overseer, and they sacrifice the overseer of the vault every month. So they elect a new overseer, and they have all these posters saying, vote for this person, he's a terrible person, you should vote for him. It's the weirdest thing ever. And then you sort of learn like what they were doing and everything. And then the spoiler at the very end of the vault. Actually, you know what? Vault 11 is in this game. I'm not going to spoil it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that, I'm sure. Anyway, tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
I want to know more about the problem with Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
Alright. What's the gunrunner job about?
The quality of the gunrunner's armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped.
Let's see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
So I can actually turn down the gunrunner job if I don't have the sneak for it. I probably will actually eventually get the sneak for it, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. Goodbye.
It's been a pleasure.
So there we go. The messed up child vault that killed everyone at the age of 18. Is that what it was? I thought it was like the vault where everyone was like experimented on, and they just sort of like discovered what was going on. They were like, you know, trying to sharpen their skills and everything. Although I have to say, one of my favorite facts about the Fallout universe, one of my absolute favorite facts of all time, has got to be, there is, in Fallout 1, they talk about this thing. Okay, there's some gunfire going on over there. They're going to leave that alone. So, in Fallout 1, you discover a supercomputer at the bottom of a massive government building. And inside, and the computer is called Zax. And Zax tells you, hey, there's at one point the US government experimented on raccoons, and we created hyper-intelligent raccoons, and now they're loose in the wasteland. So somewhere out there, and no one has ever made a mod or anything regarding what they are or where they are, but somewhere out there in the capital wasteland, not the capital wasteland, but somewhere out there in the US wasteland, there are hyper-intelligent raccoons just doing their thing. I just love that fact. Let's see. Let's see if we can... We're going to go ahead and try and get Cass back. And as a result, I think we're also going to say to Arcade Ganon here, we're going to dismiss him back to the Lucky 38. It's time for us to part ways.
Oh, I thought my charm could win you over, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. You sure you want me to go?
Yes, I'd like you to go back to the Lucky 38 for now.
Back to the tomb, I suppose. If you need me, etc.
Alright, so he's gone back to the Lucky 38. And we can pick him up there whenever we want. Now, let's go back and talk to Rose of Sharon Cassidy. I believe she has one last quest for us as well. One more quest. And it'll be a quest that opposes the Silver Rush. The Silver Rush wants to kill Rose of Sharon Cassidy. We can actually join up with Rose and Sharon Cassidy and kill the Silver Rush. And that's probably what we'll do.
Hello.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Wait, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
So, even if you have nothing, you won't sell?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right, trading history for a slip of paper.
Let's see. If you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it. Oh, actually, that's kind of dangerous. If you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it.
What did you just say to me? 'Cause you sure as hell got my attention now.
Who believes in holding on to a dead caravan? Or I may be honest, but but at least I'm not blinded by pride. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay, ooh. Who believes in holding on to a dead caravan?
Me, that's who. I'm not gonna let it go just yet. There might be some survivors, or... Who am I kidding? There's nothing left. And I wouldn't be here drinking in some shitty bar in the ass end of nowhere if it wasn't true. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
Whew. Okay. Tension's relieved. So what will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
You could come with me.
Go with you? And why the hell would I do that?
Stay here, and you know exactly what's going to happen day in, day out.
So fighting boredom is your argument, huh? Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. Alright, I'm in.
Hey! So now we're traveling with Rosa Sharon Cassidy.
Once here, most just stall out, can't go deeper into territory.
So now we travel with her. And we can take her to see Jean-Baptiste, but again, we go see him, and he will just shoot her immediately. Now, granted, that will give us some more standing with the Silver Rush, and then they'll bring us on to do a quest for where we take on the Legion, because as it turns out, the Silver Rush has actually got a plan to take out, or to like work with the NCR in taking out the Legion, which of course is always a good thing. But, of course, it means the death of Rose of Sharon Cassidy. So the question is it worth sacrificing Rose for doing this whole, to help the Silver Rush get the NCR in more power over the Legion? My answer to that is, fuck no, Rose is great. Well, leave her alone, fucking hell. Actually, we'll go ahead and talk to her real quick.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, hear tell? Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
How did you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from Rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
Alright, I've heard enough, let's move on.
Alright then.
So we now have a quest to go and see Rose Sharon Cassidy's sort of guys. What I'm going to do, actually, real quick, we're actually going to go ahead and head right on up to here. We're actually going to go and see if we can find... hang on, what is this? Nothing but a hound dog. Return with... The Rex can be healed. Oh, okay, alright, actually, that's not what we need to do. What we need to do is, I'm going to actually try and get to Jacobstown, because I really want to find Lily. But I don't know if we can do it within the amount of time we have left. Because Lily is definitely one of my... Well, she's not one of my favorite companions in the game. But she is definitely a very interesting companion. Because of who she was. I definitely think she's worth looking into if we have the time. But we do not have a lot of time. I do need to go get some dinner. And after that I'll probably be in the Discord server if you guys want to come join. And we'll play some Hearthstone meme on the game together.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Julie Farker said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. The only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely. I'll see that he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
Is he traveling with us now? Oh, we have Rex and Rosa Sharon Cassidy, baby! Why do you sound like an off-brand Elvis? Well, let me tell you why. Because this is the King's School of Impersonation, and in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of the far-off year of 21-something or other, the name Elvis Presley has been erased from history. However, the School of Impersonation and the name The King is still around, and so there's a whole gang of people who dress like Elvis Presley in New Vegas, and they basically run the entire strip. Look, we got Robo-Dog. Hello, Robo-Dog. Oh, right, you got a thing about people with hats. We're on the same side. Settle down. Alright, so we're gonna help Rex. We're gonna take him to Jacobstown. And I'm gonna introduce you to one of the funniest and most tragic characters in Fallout New Vegas. And her name is Lily. So here we go. We got Robo-Dog Rex and we got Rosa Sharon Cassidy. We're on this together. We're all in this together. All the robots are cool. Yeah, they are cool, aren't they? Let me see here. Ah, that must be the way to Jacobstown, just up there. Still got my coat on that I stole from that one guy. I actually really like this jacket. It's really cool. It'll I actually really like trench coats in general, if I'm honest with you. There's something about trench coats that just make me feel cool, which is why I'm actually really excited about getting to the higher levels in this game, because there's a type of enemy, well not enemy, but there's a type of NPC that shows up called an NCR veteran, and they have the coolest armor I have ever seen. I love it so much. And of course you have to kill him in order to get it. However, you can find some of it just lying around in certain chests and what have you. So I'll have to do that. Is it better than Benny's suit? I prefer trench coats to suits, honestly. I'm that kind of guy, so you know, that's just me though, of course. Let's just head on up here. Very dusty mountain trail. Mountains here in the Mojave Desert Wasteland. That's a bit strange. First Eddie, now Rex. Yeah. Our whole motto is, if they have cool clothes, we kill them and take them. I don't know. The NCR would probably get pretty angry at me, and I'm trying to be on their good side, all things considered. The NCR, while they're not the best faction in the game, they are the closest thing to good guys when compared to Caesar's Legion. Yeah, and they're part of the two main factions of the game, so have that, and then of course we get the robots to take control of Hoover Dam. And then we don't need to worry about the NCR anymore. Trench coats do be nice though. Yep. Oh, what are you shooting at? Better not be. Okay, it's just a giant mantis. Okay, cool. I thought it was one of the big horners. I was gonna be mad. All right, here we are. You can see we're getting some greenery out here. That's interesting, isn't it? Make you feel important? They just make me feel badass, dude. Suits make me feel important. Let's see, actually, I want my sniper rifle back. That'll do for now. I can get a better one. Oh.
Time for some get
I think I missed there. That was a brilliant shot on my part. Hang on, there's another one right over there. Okay, I just shot an extra bullet there. I'm so good at this game, guys. Alright, we've got some mountains over there. Look at that, snowy mountains.
Gonna six this bitch.
Gonna six this bitch! Rex! Rex, come back! God damn it, Rex. I think he just killed more of them. Okay, good job. Good job, Rex. If giant bugs like those were a thing, I would never leave my house. Yeah. Oh! See if we can shoot them with VATS. 58, 74%. Let's go for it. Boom! There we go. Now let's see if we can get this guy. 87%. Let's go for it. Oh, we got him, but didn't kill him. There we go. Oh, amazing. I love sniper rifles in this game. This isn't really a sniper rifle, but it's close enough. Hunting rifle's obviously a bit better than this thing. But, you know, cheaper ammo. So it's not too bad. I could get the Paciencia. How many caps do I have? 8,000. That's pretty good. I might need a few more. If I get a few more, then I can probably get the Paciencia, which is a unique version of the hunting rifle. Although, I can get a sniper rifle at some point later on in the game. Ah, hello there. Who are you? Looks like we got super mutants ahead, boys. This is a character who's actually in Fallout 2, believe it or not.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
I'm looking for Doc Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
I have some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
What's the history?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
I'm a super mutant. I'm a super mutant. You may notice that these guys are green. That's because they haven't been using any of the stealth boys, and therefore their skin hasn't turned black. I'd like to know more about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
Super mutant army?
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
The Master is a character that I voiced in one of my videos. Shameless plug. You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Tell me more about this tribal, who is actually a character from the character you play as in Fallout 2, believe it or not.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
We can ask these later. Goodbye.
See you.
So we're gonna go talk to the guy in a second here, but first we're going to talk to someone by the name of... Oh, there she is.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you may have me confused with somebody else.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
What do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Goodbye.
Talk to you soon, dear.
Alright. So, we're gonna stop here, but at first I want to talk a bit about this person here, Lily. I'm gonna pull up this thing really quickly. I'm Jimmy now. From Marlowe to Jimmy! Jimmy, what are you doing? You're not Marlowe anymore, you're Jimmy! Let's talk about Lily. Lily was, before the bombs fell in Fallout, Lily was a grandmother. She had grandkids, she had a family. And then the bombs dropped, and she was taken to either a vault or to a military base called Mariposa. And in this military base, she was transformed into something called a super mutant. Everything she was, everything that she knew, was all muddled up by the rhetoric of a character called the Master, who was the main antagonist in the first Fallout game. The Master believed that the super mutants would be the race that would dominate the wasteland now that the nuclear annihilation had just brought death to everyone. The problem was, the Master didn't realize that the reproductive organs of all the super mutants were practically destroyed. So there was only one generation of super mutants to ever exist. Yes, they are immortal. Yes, they don't age and don't die. But there can only be one generation of them, which means that their race is doomed. So if they get like shot and killed, that's the end of them. On top of it all, when they become super mutants, their minds deteriorate, and so the peaceful grandma became a hulking brute. It's a really fucked up story. And on top of that, in the first Fallout game, you destroy the Master, or you convince him that the Master's plan is terrible, and he goes off and commits self-die. After he does that, the super mutants of the wasteland scatter, because they have no Master, they just flee in any direction. They're lost. So not only has Lily lost her family, and she's now a super mutant in a vast army, but now that army's leader is dead, and she has to flee for her life. She has easily got the most screwed up history in the entire game. I don't think there's anyone else in the Wasteland who has just the most tragic backstory as her. Yes, she is hilarious. The only thing she has left, right, is a recording of her kids from when she was younger, from when she was a lot younger, from a long time ago, back before the bombs dropped. She has this recording, and she plays it sometime to remember who those kids were. Obviously, one of them was Jimmy. Now, Dr. Henry's has offered to get some medicine to Lily, and the medicine will make the memories of who she was fade away. Which, can be seen as a pretty bad thing, because she'll just become a brute at that point. Alternatively, if she stops taking the medicine, she'll remember more, but she's also got psychosis, and that will get out of hand, and she'll start freaking out, basically. And her quest basically is you can tell her whether or not to take none of her medicine, all of her medicine, or half the dosage of her medicine. half the dosage. Basically, you get the best and worst of both worlds. And obviously, you know the effects of not taking the medicine and taking the medicine. So there you go. That's the sort of situation that we're in. Now, really quickly, I'm actually going to dismiss Rose. And let's see here. I'm going to talk to her.
Not sure who this friend of yours is, but if he's looking down on Vegas, he's either God or the moon.
I had other questions.
Ask him then.
Interested in follow me to Freeside? See, it's time for us to part ways.
If you're sure. Your loss.
I'd like you to go to Lucky 38 for now.
Alright. Guess Vegas it is.
Now, there's a reason I'm doing this. It's because I want to further the main quest for Arcade Gannon himself. The man, the myth, the legend, Arcade Gannon. So basically, we're going to go ahead and grab Arcade Gannon really quickly. Shouldn't take too long. Rex? Rex? Oh, for God's sake, Rex. Yes, we do. We have Robo Doggo. Right, so let me go ahead and grab Arcade Gannon. We're going to go back to... what's it called? We're going to go back to Jacobstown. Because believe it or not, one of the scientists, this Dr. Henry guy, who we're going to get help for Rex for, he's part of an old faction that may or may not have some serious influence.
Where to, partner?
Let's see. Let's go to the presidential suite, please. Thank you. And this is where all our boys are hanging out. There's Boone. There's Arcade Gannon. There's Rose. There's Veronica. We'll talk to them all eventually. First, we're going to see
What's
Arcade. We should travel together.
A courier, doctor, and a cybernetic dog. After we deal with the whole imminent conquest of New Vegas problem, we should open an act at the tops.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's go.
See you around.
I wish Rex in Fallout 4 instead of dog meat.
Where
I can
to,
see that.
partner?
Casino, thanks.
Casino floor.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Yes. Right. Let's get back here. Yep, there's Veronica. I wish Rex was in Fallout 4 instead of dog meat. Honestly, I kind of wish we just had a completely different dog, if I'm honest with you. Like, I feel like everyone... Like, there was a reason for Dogmeat to be in Fallout 3. It wasn't a really great location for it, but at least he had a point in being there. But I think Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas tried to break away from having Dogmeat. And Fallout 4, well, they brought Dogmeat back.
Another human. One was enough.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him alone. The super mutants here, or the Nightkin, are very aggressive towards a lot of us. Hey, Doc Henry.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Something's wrong with my cyberdog. I was told to come to you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
Alright. I'm surprised to find another human here.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
What are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
Alright. Let's talk about something else. Actually, you know what? We'll leave that alone, yeah. Let's talk about something else. You're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
You were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
That's a Fallout 2 thing. So he's part of a group called the Enclave, which is basically the old US government. Or the elite of the US government coming back to try and take over the wasteland. Canine neuroscience.
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Let's hope something else. Goodbye. Okay. You really don't have anything to say?
What's up?
Just talk to you. Okay. Alright. Goodbye.
See you around.
So, Arcade Gannon is actually like a kid from the Enclave. That's like a big secret. I brought him here so he could talk about it, but he didn't. Oh well. We'll let that go for now. What we're gonna do is we're going to go to Novak, and we're gonna go to the old Lady Gibson scrapyard. You remember Old Lady Gibson, right? And we'll talk to her next time. That'll be next Saturday, or this coming Saturday. And we'll talk to her, and we'll see if she can give us one of her dog brains that she, of course, just has on hand. Excuse me. Right, well, that's all I'm going to do for tonight, guys. I do apologize again that we didn't get this far in the game last time. I hope you have enjoyed this game so much, because I honestly, it's one of my favorite games of all time. We've only just started diving into the emotional roller coaster that this game has to offer. We haven't talked to any of the factions. There's a faction in this game called the Boomers, okay? So I do hope you enjoy the next few things that come up in the game in the future. What's going to happen? Right, so tonight we do have a video dropping. It'll be at midnight CST, just like it always is. Then for the next 3 weeks I'm planning on uploading a different video for Space Pirate Saga. I'll be writing, I've got a lot of writing to do, so I'll be getting onto that at some point. I've got to make some collab requests and all that stuff. If you're interested in any of the Patreon exclusive content, the Patreon is in the description. You can also join the Discord server. You can also subscribe to a Ko-fi if you do not want to support me on Patreon. That is perfectly fine. You can follow me on Twitter. And of course, this goes without saying, but subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again to the patrons as well, who have made all of this possible. Of course, you know, making sure I'm supported monetarily speaking. You guys are the reasons that I keep going. You wonderful members of House Khan, Guardian Angels, and Defenders of Calamus, you keep me going. And finally, thank you so much to those of you who are donating in chat. Inari especially, you're the one who's been making all the donations recently. I do appreciate you doing that. Alright, I will see you guys tonight if you're in the Discord server. And the next stream will be the next coming Saturday. So I will see you then. Hope you enjoyed the game, guys. Good night.